I'm the 2KMC, and we're starting this neighborhood update with a bit of melting. Trees on the curb, and the neighborhood is ready for you to compete in these upcoming events. Speaking of events, we have our Winter Madness MVPs. These players took over the 2K Compete events and have earned 250,000 VC for becoming our 2K TV MVPs. Kenzo, Scrappy 18, Bando PD, Amir World, Jump TV. Congratulations to our Winter Madness MVPs. And over the madness, we got a lucky number of legends hitting the streets. Watch out for those helicopters. These legends could drop in at any time. Maybe even in our top plays of winter. Check back later to vote.
And we're back. I'm Sasha, joined by our 2K TV correspondent Blake and our My Team producer Robbie. Earlier, we were talking about some amazing cards, and if some of us might not have any of these amazing cards, what can we do to counteract that or go against them?
Please, let us know, Robbie. I need this.
Look, man, all you're doing is chucking threes out there. I know you need some defensive tips, so that's what I'm going to give you. Defense wins championships, quite simply. We saw it turn the game last year in the championship. When turn-up defense forgot his defense, Skip went bonkers from three, and that was all they wrote. So you want to look at players like Bruce Bowen. When you evolve him from an amethyst to a diamond, he gets a Hall of Fame clamps badge. A lot of people like this badge in particular. It helps you slide over and cut off the defender driving to the basket. A lot of people want to drive and finish. It's a high percentage shot. It makes sense. But on the other aspect, you've got to be able to cut that off. Diamond Kobe Bryant, Prime VIP, Bowen, the new Tony Allen New Year's Resolution card that just came out. If you stay on top of things, you can find a bunch of great defensive cards, and all of a sudden,
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis and his plans.
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shea is out there with Green, and it's Howard in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jordan is out there with Jerry. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Wow, absolutely tremendous finish by Che.
Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Boy, what a motor. Scouts questioned Che's desire in college. No more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against New York. LeVert the pass to Durant. Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, you get the sense this guy, the 4 years of college ball helped. He plays at his pace, and he does it with such calm.
The wide open look for Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Shea, right side. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, just tremendous concentration. Shea with a total focus on finishing the play.
And stolen by Shea. And here we go. Fast break with Shea. And the dunk by Shea.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
Well, first rule of pick and roll, you have got to stop the guy with the basketball. Don't let Shea get started.
Outside, KD. And a wide open look for Irving. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Durant, the pass to Irving. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. Here's the 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 6-point lead. No good on the shot in close from Shea. Durant feeling it out a bit. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here is Irving. 23 points his last outing. To the inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Shea outside. LeBron outside. 5 on the clock. Misses the 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside for Durant. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations. And for the Nets, team dinners, you go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
On its way from Irving for 2, and that's good for 2. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
You know what? love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Shea kicks to Howard. Back to Shea. Pass to Howard. Back to Shea. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now here's Shea. Turned in an outstanding game against New York.
Shea with a monster night. You love to see such a humble guy excel.
Now Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Shea inside. Out to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Shea.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nets trail by 9. Passes it to Irving. Outside Durant from past the arc. Offensive rebound. Allen. Shea with the block.
All effort on the rejection. Shea never short on hustle.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
And a new group in for the Nets. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Avery Bradley comes in for Green. It's Prince on the wing. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 11. Shea drives in. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Harris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Harris.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
Shea with it. Chandler on him. Second shot opportunity. And Shea with the nice bucket inside. Shea's got 24 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 12. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 26 points for Shea.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Shea drives. Oh!
My goodness. Look at that. Off the dribble, Shea can play at a high level.
Dinwiddie with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved deserves contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. To the paint. Out to Chandler. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Here's Allen. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, Jared Allen putting it on the deck and getting to the cup. Big man doing work.
Shea drives in, and Shea throws it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the Lakers with some changes. Murray comes in for... We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Bradley is out there with Shea. And it's LeBron in at the 3. To the right side. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Dinwiddie.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Knicks was on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
To the middle, here's Cousins. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
On the wing, Shea. He has 35. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Shea. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Nets trail by 15. And the pass to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. They get it again.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Shea drives in, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Shea outside. He feeds it to Cousins. Kicks it out to Shea. Irving with the steal. Puts it up from 15, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, what do you do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison, doesn't matter.
Shea outside. From 10 feet out. Cousins, no good. Nets trail by 11. Pass to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 9 points for KD.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Shea left side. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. No good on the shot. Nice D from Cousins. And the dunk by Shea.
A very opportunistic player. Shea gets out in transition for an easy basket.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 11-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, Greg, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Brooklyn's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Takes the three. But they'll get another chance. Durant, no luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Good, that's another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Count it. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, how about the persistence of KD? He knows he has the size and the reach to keep those possessions alive.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Shea inside. 43 points in the game. It's good.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Prince is checked in for Karis LeVert. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Doesn't go for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Scoring off the dribble, opening up the rest of Shea's offensive game. Boy, if you're a defender, look out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Irving. 12 points for him. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Cousins, the pass to Shea. Now the feed to Bradley. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got 6 assists now in the game. Shea, he's feeling it tonight. And he's... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Jared Allen is out there with Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Shea outside. Right side Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Shea drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you, off the dribble drive, Shea has proven he is unafraid.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And both free throws good for Shea. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Here's Durant. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Shea inside. And the layup falls. Shea's got 49 points in the game.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much.
The feel there from Che is just absolutely sensational. The right decision and pick and roll play, so important.
Down low, Howard with the steal. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shea dishes to Howard. Excellent D there from Allen.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. The drive by Che. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trailed by 21. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Howard. Good. And it's Che picking up the assist. Che's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside Irving, the 3-ball connects from 3-point range. Irving's got 17 now.
Can't guard that. You can't guard that. Kyrie Irving is an all-star for a reason. Wow.
Che outside. Pass to Davis. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside, KD. Back to Irving. And stolen by Che. Now the Lakers on the break. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that fast break all started with the defense from Che, makes the play and the pass.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the 3-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Irving. He's got a place in the 3-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver. On a stage like that, he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the 3-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Shea with it, guarded now by Irving. They get the rebound, and it's Davis missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, at 6'7" Doris, Karis LeVert describing himself as a point/shooting guard.
Well, why not? Because his slashing ability, his blinding speed off the dribble is really what makes him problematic. His burst is special, and it doesn't matter if he's going left or right.
Howard, good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now here's LeVert. 14 points for him. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Passes it to McGee. Misses from close range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Got that one up quick. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Well, how about the mid-range game? Joe Harris knows they're going to run him off the three-point line, so he's showing you what else he has.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Doris, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator. And I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can. Ask for, Kevin.
Knocks it loose. Here's Dinwiddie. On the three off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shea, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Back to Allen. Dinwiddie outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
No good there. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Prince wide open. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 21. Shea right side. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Nets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. McGee on the double team. Chandler against McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Allen passes to Prince. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by the Lakers. Shea's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
The Nets shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Now here's Dinwiddie. Covered by Shea. McGee on the double team. Allen. Count that one. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
The 33rd pick in 2014 out of the University of Virginia. Boy, has Joe Harris found his niche the last couple of seasons as a dead-eye shooter.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. So for the Lakers right now, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. And it's Shea in at the point guard position.
Two things in play right there, the body control of DeMarcus Cousins and his basketball savvy. How easy does he make it look?
And Doris, more recently, we've seen Harris's offensive efficiency go through the roof.
It really has, Kevin, and it's not just his long-range shooting. He understands that he had to be adept at attacking off the closeout because they're going to take away that three-point shooting. He's got to be able to do both, and he's proven he's willing to.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Boy, great ball movement. One thing I love about Shea, this guy always looking for the extra pass.
Now Irving. Outside, KD. The pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Jordan kicks to Irving. That three off the mark. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
On the wing, Shea. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team? That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by KD. Takes a 3, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Durant. KD's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Now here's Shea. He's covered closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, this is part of his rise to being an NBA player. Shea does such a good job of drawing contact.
Free throw, good. Shea. So for the Nets, Jared Allen comes in for Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron's checked in for Murray. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. Back to LeVert from outside the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Back to Dinwiddie. Floats one up. Shea with the block. And he gets it to go.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now here's Dinwiddie, covered by Shea. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Murray comes in for LeBron. And Cook subbed in for Green.
Well, great finish by Shea. That'll get your teammates off the bench.
And for the Nets, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Jordan finds Temple. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Musa. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doors. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Shea with it, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shea.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Temple. Inside, here's Mwaba, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Shea inside. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone. the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special postgame guest.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another double-double. If you had to choose, which is the greater value to this team, your passing or your scoring?
I don't know, Shaq, man. I have to say my passing and my scoring. I mean, they go together, so how do you pick? That's like asking someone which one of their two children are their favorite. That's just something you don't do, you know what I'm saying? But I've learned that from a personal experience.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuff.
Bye.